What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new video where we will discuss why Liverpool can still win the Premier League title, because we have some huge players, some of the best players in the world coming back from injury. And just to put this into context, that Liverpool are still, joint top of the league. We are second on goal difference with Arsenal, but I think if we win our 7 games left, we win the title, because Arsenal have a much tougher run-in than Liverpool and a way tougher run-in than Manchester City. So Thiago, one of the best midfielders in the world, missed 97% of the Premier League games. Bajcetic missed 76% of the Premier League games. Robertson, our first choice left back, missed more than half of the season. But even huge players for us, Diogo Jota and Curtis Jones, they missed more than 1/3 of the Premier League season, and they are all back. Robertson, Bajcetic, Jota, Curtis Jones are back, and Bajcetic played for the Liverpool under-21s or under-23s, the reserve league, and Liverpool went to Man United to play at Old Trafford with the youth team, and they won 3-0. Bajcetic gave a backheel assist after he intercepted the ball, the pass, and Kyle Gordon races clear. There were 4 Man United defenders ahead of him, and he shoots from 25 yards. It went into the bottom corner, and also Jadon Danns scored after a brilliant hold-up play, after a great cross from the left. He holds the ball up and then backheels it into the back of the net. Liverpool won 3-0, so that put a smile on my face. But another reason why Liverpool can win the title still is Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the world. He missed 28% of Premier League games. He missed 17 games in total. Now, Kelleher has played more games for Liverpool this season in all competitions than Alisson, which means that Alisson missed so far more than half of the total games for Liverpool. Trent, the best right back in the world, the best passer in the Premier League alongside Kevin De Bruyne, he has missed 19 games throughout the season. Thiago, one of the best footballers I've ever seen, one of the best midfielders I've seen for Liverpool, he missed 42 games. Mo Salah, also the best attacker in the Premier League alongside Erling Haaland, he has missed 10 games this season. Of course, their replacements, they played brilliantly, they played out of their skin. Conor Bradley, what a find, what a sensational discovery by Liverpool to put in a 20-year-old youth academy player, and he plays like a seasoned Premier League right back. But he's not as good, obviously, as Trent Alexander-Arnold. And whoever the replacements were for Alisson, for Jota, they haven't been as good. So I appreciate the effort of Kelleher, but Alisson walks straight back into the team. Some people are asking, are Trent and Alisson walking back into the starting 11? Of course! They are the best players in their position. Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the world. So when he is fit and available, and I'm not sure it will be against Crystal Palace, then he starts for Liverpool. And I think we can beat Crystal Palace without Alisson, without Trent. But after that, Liverpool have some really tough games, which we will look at in a second. Kelleher has been largely awesome. His worst performance probably came against Atalanta. Even though he made 2 or 3 very big saves against Atalanta, he conceded 2 goals, which he should have saved. And also, Joe Gomez has been absolutely brilliant as a right back, as a left back. I'm so happy that he found form and finally he's not getting injured all the time, and he got a lot of praise from Liverpool fans, and rightfully so. But he's not an Andy Robertson, he's not a Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I think we should play Joe Gomez as a centre-back when he is available, because with Virgil van Dijk, they were the partnership that won Liverpool their first Premier League title in 30 years. Endo has been a really fantastic signing and a lovely surprise. For just 50 million to sign a player as good as Endo is terrific. But yeah, even Mo Salah missed 20% of the Premier League games, which is very unusual to him. Tsimikas, Konate, McAllister, Szoboszlai all missed 17%, so almost 1/5 of the Premier League season. and also missed 14%. But what is absolutely terrific is that Luis Diaz and Harvey Elliott hasn't been injured all season. They haven't missed the Premier League games. Luis Diaz missed some games because of the father and mother kidnapping situation. But now let's look at Liverpool's fixtures and why I think Liverpool can still win the Premier League title, because I think Liverpool can win all 7 games if our strikers start scoring again. And I mean Liverpool with Trent back, with Alisson back, hopefully Konate and Van Dijk can stay fit. That is our best defense, which hasn't been able to play together a lot. And that's why Liverpool have gone 1-0 down in 20 of the 50 games so far this season in all competitions. That's a lot. That's almost half of the games. That's 40% of the games. Liverpool have gone 1-0 down. And yet, in 50 games, Liverpool have 35 wins. So even though we went 1-0 down in 40 games, we won 35 in total, which is absolutely terrific. We also drawn a few games and lost a few games, but 35 wins from 50 games is a pretty good record. So lots of impressive comebacks from Liverpool. But if you are going behind on such a regular basis, sooner or later it's going to catch up with you. And that's what happened with the Atalanta game as well. But you also have to put into context, that was Liverpool's first defeat in 14 months. In more than a season we haven't lost at home, which is an absolutely insane record that I want to talk about. And also, on average, Liverpool lose once a year since March the 2022. So since then, we lost 3 times since then. So we lost 3 games in 2 years at Anfield, which is an absolutely insane record. We lost to Leeds United in October 2022, and then last season we had 1 loss at home against Real Madrid. It was 2 losses since March 2022, so 2 losses at home last season, and this season our only loss at home is against Atalanta at Anfield. And also that was the first time that Liverpool lost at home by multiple goals when Liverpool haven't scored, when fans have been in the stadium, of course, because we lost during COVID season, we lost to Atalanta 2-0, we lost to Man City 4-0, we lost to Everton 2-0, but there were no fans in the stadium when those games happened. And to have 3 losses at home in just 1.5 years is an absolutely staggering story. 2 years, 3 losses at home in 2 years' time, in 24 months. That is an absolutely staggering statistic, absolutely mind-blowing, and it shows how good Jurgen Klopp has been. So hopefully, and we must beat Crystal Palace tomorrow, hopefully Darwin Nunez and Mo Salah will find his goal-scoring boots again. Hopefully Szoboszlai will start getting his form up with Curtis Jones back from injury, with Bajcetic back from injury, with Jota, with Trent, with Alisson. Liverpool will be a much, much better team with a much stronger defense. We can't keep going 1-0 down in games. As I said, 40% of the games this season we went 1-0 down and we have to come from behind. The really tricky part is we have 3 away games in a row in 8 days. We play Fulham on the 21st of April, 3 days later Everton, 3 days later West Ham. That's 7 days. In 7 days we have 3 away games. Fulham, Everton and West Ham away from home. I think all 3 of them are very, very tricky, but the Everton one is where Liverpool very rarely win. Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp have 2 wins at Goodison, I think, in 9 years. That's not a great record. Similarly, Man United, Old Trafford, Liverpool have 2 wins in 9 seasons there. So that's why those are always tricky games. But Everton probably are in their worst form. Man United were in their worst form and we still couldn't beat them, even though we created like 100 chances against them. So if we could come away with this 3-away game run with 3 wins, that would be absolutely amazing, and I think that is the key to actually Liverpool winning the title, because I think after that we can beat Tottenham, Thankfully, Tottenham plays Arsenal and Man City at their stadium. Tottenham are a really strong, really big attacking force this season, but they are especially at home. Away from home, they are not as great, and Liverpool at Anfield can beat anyone on their day. So hopefully we beat Tottenham, and hopefully by the time we play Aston Villa, hopefully their top 4 place will be secure. Because as I said, Tottenham have to play Arsenal, Man City and Liverpool, so they could potentially lose all 3 of them, but they will probably drop points in 2 or 3 of those games. I don't see Tottenham beating both Arsenal and Man City at home, and that gives the advantage to Aston Villa. But right now Tottenham are ahead of Aston Villa in 4th place, so they will fight for every point. Aston Villa away is going to be very tricky, but Liverpool have to win that as well, and I expect Liverpool to be at full strength, in full flow, with the title on the line. Hopefully Liverpool go to Villa Park in top form and we can win there. It's going to be one of our toughest games alongside the Everton away game. And then Wolves at home. Hopefully 3rd time lucky, because 2 times when Liverpool lost the league title by 1 point, when we finished 2nd with 97 and 92 points, we played Wolves at Anfield in the last game of the season. Hopefully this will be 3rd time the charm. Jurgen Klopp's last game at Anfield. It really should be a fairy tale ending, but Liverpool have to turn their form around, starting with, of course, Darwin Nunez as well. Darwin Nunez has had 27 big chances this season when the game is within 1 goal. So either we are winning 1-0 or winning by 1 goal, either we are drawing or losing by 1 goal. And Darwin Nunez, from those 27 big chances when the game is really in the balance, he only scored 6. That's a really dreadful record. He even missed the target 12 times for 27 shots. That's almost half of his big chances. He doesn't even hit the target. He had 9 shots saved, and Liverpool and all the top teams practice to create really big chances. It's what an attacking system is designed for, so it's actually fantastic that Darwin Nunez is getting so many big chances. It's just important to improve that finishing ratio. The most frustrating thing about Darwin Nunez is that he has everything required to be a world-class striker. It's just his development is very slow. I mean, it's incremental progress. And Darwin Nunez also scored some absolute worldies from outside of the box. That's what's so weird about this guy. No wonder Liverpool fans call him the agent of chaos, because he can score from pretty much anywhere, but he can also miss from pretty much anywhere. So Darwin Nunez can miss a sitter and then score a worldie from 30 yards in the next minute. That's what the kind of player he is. Hopefully he will start scoring goals again. I mean, he has 7 goal contributions in the last 10 games, so he's not in awful bad form. It's just when he misses some big chances, sometimes it costs Liverpool points, sometimes it costs Liverpool big results. And I mean, if Darwin Nunez takes his 1-on-1 against Atalanta, then at 0-0 it's a completely different game if Liverpool go 1-0 up, and Atalanta has to come out a little bit, and Liverpool their confidence goes up, of course, and it would have been a different game. I still believe we wouldn't have lost, obviously, so heavily. If that happens, we might have even won the game. And I saw a comparison with Divock Origi. There was a very similar incident when Origi was through on goal against Everton. Jordan Pickford came out, just like Musso, the Atalanta goalkeeper, came out. And what Origi does is he looks up, sees the goalkeeper is coming out, rushing out. He takes a touch past the goalkeeper and then scores into the empty net. Instead, Darwin Nunez tries to finish it first time, dinking it over the goalkeeper. When the goalkeeper is rushing out and you are running through, it's very easy to just take it around the goalkeeper and slot it into the empty net. Of course, hindsight is 2020. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. And I'm a striker myself. I play up front for my Sunday league team. I'm playing 5-a-side football, 5-a-side futsal football. It's an amateur league, nothing serious, but we have a referee and we are playing usually at night, so it's a great ambience in the stadium. Even I as a striker know that when the goalkeeper is rushing out, sometimes it's better to take it past him, because he can't really get to the ball. If you take it past him, either he can foul you or you have an open goal. And Darwin Nunez just needs to be a little bit more clever with his finishing. Is sometimes too emotional, and as a South American striker you expect him to be emotional, but there has been many South American very emotional strikers who are great at finishing. Look at Edinson Cavani. Cavani was Paris Saint-Germain's all-time top scorer until probably Zlatan Ibrahimovic came about, and then Mbappe came about, but Cavani was absolutely terrific in that, and he's very, very emotional. He plays on emotion, just like Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez is still very young, so he can still improve and work on that. What I love about Darwin Nunez is that he is a big chance magnet, so he still is in the top 5 best forwards in the top 5 leagues with 39 goal contributions, and it's crazy that he still has this many goals and this many assists when he misses so many big chances. I mean, imagine if he would just convert like half of his chances, he would be a 30 goal, 15 assist striker, which is like Mo Salah numbers. That's absolute world-class potential that Darwin Nunez has. And he still has time on his side. You have to remember, Darwin Nunez, he's now approaching the age when we signed Mo Salah and Sadio Mane. So when we signed Mo Salah and Sadio Mane, they were on the brink of getting to their peak levels, on the brink of getting to world class. And when we signed Mo Salah, he exploded. He scored 44 goals in his first season. Sadio Mane also exploded when we signed him, and he ended up on 120 goals for Liverpool. Darwin Nunez is just reaching that age. So if we signed Darwin Nunez right now, he would be the same age as when we signed Salah or when we signed Sadio Mane. So we still have to give him time. Darwin Nunez is still a very young striker. Strikers usually peak at 27, 28 years old. So Darwin Nunez still has, probably next season he will be much better, even better than this season. And I think it's important to put it into perspective that this Liverpool team is still a work in progress. It's a project, it's an evolution, it's a Liverpool 2.0. It's basically the start of the next cycle of another great Liverpool team. And hopefully we can sign a brilliant manager who can see us through to the next cycle. So we are still probably ahead of schedule, that we are in the title race this early into the development of this Liverpool 2.0 team is a credit to the recruitment team for signing so many brilliant players, and to Jurgen Klopp's managerial genius. So come on Liverpool, let's beat Crystal Palace. And this was the video where I explained to you guys all the reasons why Liverpool can still win the title. We have so much potential, and with so many injured players coming back, I mean Diogo Jota, Curtis Jones, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Alisson, potentially Thiago is coming back as well, Bajcetic. That's 6 players, but at least 5 players are already on the brink of being in the squad or starting for Liverpool. That is a massive boost. And when Liverpool have an almost fully fit squad, we are as good as anyone in the Premier League. So hopefully we can beat Crystal Palace and then go from there. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed this. Have a lovely day. See you later. Goodbye.